Hey everybody, this is Katie from KleoKolor Nails, and I am just going to put on what I'm going to call my end of the summer kind of a transitional nail. These are a press-on called Vibe Check. They kind of have an iridescent green pearl vibe to them. So I have a lot of new customers right now, and I just want to make sure you guys maximize the wear of your nails and that they're adhered properly, and you can go on with life and fall in love with these as much as I did. So first, what you want to do is grab your Dawn dish soap. I like the blue stuff. You scrub those nails, scrub the nail beds. I cut all my fingernails down. I don't like mine peeking, my natural nail peeking over the top of my fingers after I apply some press-ons. And then I go in and I dry with a paper towel, because we use fabric softeners with a lot of our towels and stuff like that, which will deposit kind of the oils from that on there that can inhibit like proper adherence of these. So we're just gonna go right into my pack here. Here's what it would look like. And in each set of press-on nails, you get 30 nails. So I get 2 uses out of these, and it is only $16. So do the math. I love them. And then they have this flex adhesive, so these puppies are not going to pop off you. I've used them gardening, fishing, doing yard work, pools, beaches, camping, grilling. The list goes on and on with me. I'm a very busy mom, and we've been living our best life this summer. So when you open your pack, you're going to see all the extra nails. They're all different sizes in here. And then you have your prep pad, your orange stick, or cuticle stick as other people call it, and then a nail file. So I'm going to take out my orange stick here, and I'm going to push back all of my cuticles. You don't want to go underneath your cuticle, because that's just not healthy. Our cuticles protect our nails. But you want to push them back so the extra skin is not sitting on your actual nail bed, and that is going to help our nails, our press-on nails, adhere even better. So I'll be right back while I push those back so you don't get bored. Okay, I got all my cuticles pushed back properly, good to go. Now I'm going to go in with the provided prep pad here. Sometimes I use a dehydrator on my nails, depends, but I've been doing a lot of cleaning without gloves and stuff, so my nails are kind of dry. So I'm gonna go in with a prep pad here, really get close to that cuticle, make sure you get it all over the nail, make sure we're getting rid of all of those oils to help make our nails really stick. Also, I have already picked out my nails and sized them according to my hands, and kind of a funny story, both my hands are a little bit different size nails. So my thumbs are different than, like, my left is different than my right. So it's kind of nice, but weird at the same time. And then I always write down like my number, like I have my numbers. This is what I like to wear on my hands. That's just my preference. If a nail is too big and into the skin area, it's not going to stick properly. You always want to go a little smaller then. So I've measured it out. The tab part is always going to go down into the cuticle. Tab to the cuticle. My other tip is do these fingers last. Your fingers that you pinch with, because when you pull off the tabs, it's going to make it a little more difficult if these fingers are already done. So I am going to go in with my pinky here. As you can see, each of them have a size on them. Oops, here. Can you see that? All right, so then we pull the tab off. There's a flexible adhesive on there, and that is going to be pressure activated and then heat activated for a while. And you don't want to get your hands wet for the first 2 hours for them to really stick on there. So I'm going to go in at a 45-degree angle right up to the cuticle. Sorry, I have to tilt it away a little bit so I can see what I'm doing, but you want to go right up to that cuticle so it is flush with it. And that's the way you're going to get them to stay and not lift and get caught in your hair later on. We say you get about 10 days out of the press-on nails. give or take. Some make it last longer. That's just what we tell people is the average amount of time that we get out of them. So you're going to press on those nails, and those are pressure activated again. You want to give them at least 30 seconds. You want to kind of rotate that pressure. And then throughout the day, if you remember, kind of just give them a little squeeze every once in a while, because that really helps that adhesive really set. And over the course of the next, I'm going to just say about 24 hours to 36 hours, that adhesive's really going to set itself. So one nail done, bam. Now this normally takes me about 5 minutes to do, but since I'm sitting here kind of describing everything I'm going to do, it's going to take me a little bit longer. But anyway, we pull off the tab again. Try not to touch the adhesive. If you do, it's okay. Oh, and another thing, if the nail doesn't fit into your nail bed shape properly, before you pull off that tab, take the nail file provided and shape it to however you want it to go before you apply it. So you can make it fit whatever shape. Like I have very narrow nail beds, but very long nail beds. That's why I prefer the longer nails. For my ladies with shorter, wider nail beds, I suggest, this is just a suggestion, but these are what have worked best for a handful of my ladies, is the short square. And those have worked very well with those wider nail beds that are a little bit shorter. So, all right, again, 45-degree angle. We're gonna slide all the way down right up against that cuticle, not on the top of that cuticle. That would be uncomfortable for one, and for two, it's not going to bind well to skin. It's meant to stick on your nail. All right. And then here's another thing. If you get it on there and you notice that you got it a little bit crooked, take a hair dryer, heat them up a little bit, and then kind of just gently give them a little turn until you put it exactly how you want it, so they're not crooked on you. Also, if you get any lifting or anything like that within, let's say you got your hands wet and they feel like they're lifting a little bit, put a little bit of heat on them and then do that. So pressure and heat activated. That's just my little hack per se. So again, ta-da, another beautiful one. We'll go in with the middle here. These are so much fun. They never get old. I've been doing this for months and months and months. Oh, news flash here. We are starting a loyalty program and rewards program. So what I suggest you do is you sign up, you create an account, and I will post a link after this. And when you set that up, you're going to get extra perks just by signing up. And then when you place an order, we're going to run a little promo here where you get a little extra off, and then you gain points which you can use towards new nails. So after a while, these things start just paying for themselves. I guarantee you're gonna fall in love with them. And if you follow, I got 3 nails on. Sorry about the noise in the background. So anyway, I'm going to leave these fingers open. I'm going to start on my other hand here and just go through and do that, and I will be right back. All right, so I have all of my press-ons on. See how close they are to the nail bed. There is no gap edge. I'm ready to go. Some people like ASMR. Drives me crazy, but hey, you know, is what it is. All right. So I have to put the largest size nail on my non-dominant thumb because it has a wider nail bed than my other one. I like the length of this one, but I don't like the length of this one because this one is extra long. So what you can do, and if you don't like the shape of the nail, you can shape it and it's not going to destroy them. So what I'm going to go do is take the rough side and kind of go in and just shape it how I want. Also, from manufacturing, there's these little tiny plastic pieces at the end. Take the fine end of the nail file and just kind of buff the ends of each of them. That will take care of that little piece there. No problem. Bada bing, bada boom. If you know, you know. So anyway, but about that loyalty program, I am so excited. Even as a brand partner, you get in on it. You sign up for it. There are birthday rewards. There are purchase rewards. There's all kinds of fun things. I am so excited about the future of everything that we're doing within Kleo here. We also have our new nail care line, just like we have our, face care routines that we do with all of our different masks and our serums and stuff. We got nail ones now. We have a dehydrator that you can use before you press on these nails. I'm going to go over all that stuff later, but the primer is called Prime Suspect, and you can use that now that we carry our own primer, and you don't have to go on the Zon to go get your own. You can buy a whole set, includes everything, and the Easy Remover at a discounted price, because it includes the Easy Off Remover. I believe it's $44. Don't mark my words. I'm 95% sure on this. But anyway, I'm gonna go through here and reshape this nail because it is way too long for this busy mama. Yeah, I cannot believe summer is almost over, but here we are. But I am looking forward to spooky season. I love all things fall. I was not a pumpkin spice girl ever when it comes to my lattes, but guess what? I'm making my own and now I love them. I don't know what it is. But anyway, I am looking forward to cozy fall vibes and all the things. So check out the fall line of nails because those are giving off major cozy vibes, major pumpkin spice latte vibes. Also the Inspired collection. Did you guys catch the movie reference on those? The colors, pink and green. If anybody is a fan of a particular movie, you might want to get in on that. They are the most beautiful set. Also, the green ones, I mean, versatile, spooky season, beautiful, elegant, all the things. So, anyway, okay. We are done. So, if you have any more questions, please feel free to ask me anything. If you need help putting together what might work with your fingers, let me know. Let me help you be bold and beautiful. So that's all for today. Good luck to all of you that are going to weddings and bachelorette parties this weekend. I have a lot of you new customers on here too. Hi, and thank each and every one of you for being here with me and just doing all the things.